my honest review of The Perfect Round. But if you're a die-hard fan of the series, as in you can't see any flaws in the drama and thought it was so perfect, please skip this video. But if you are interested in my finale prediction, which is almost accurate, I would say, you can skip to that part in the chapters below. So, now for the good stuff before the rant. Everyone did a wonderful job acting. The queen, the little king, Prince Huiju, her father, her brother, her sister-in-law, everybody were really good. They made me like and dislike them as their characters deserved. The chemistry between the leads, especially after the prince develops feelings for Huiju, was actually very nice to see. Their intimate scenes were blush-worthy, especially the one in episode 10. The queen's character was particularly well written. Her having a crush on the Prince Ian, but forced to marry the crown prince by her father, showed her heartbreak so well. Her showing her frustration on her husband and child for not stepping up when she sacrificed so much for the crown was understandable. In the end, her mother's heart break won, seeing her little son breaking down and she trying to redeem herself was satisfying to see. The story had some elements of intrigue that I liked, and the setting was good too. Now, for the rant. One too many assassinations. When a story is solely based on a modern monarchy and the politics behind it, I expect it to make me believe it, like really believe it. Alas, my initial reaction to this drama remains unchanged. If the crown is the highest power in a country, how come it is so easy to kill its most powerful members? The late king died in the fire started by a human, but no investigation seemed to have happened. Why? He's the king for crying out loud. Then we have Huiju's car's brake tampering. The investigation found it, but nothing was done about it. Seriously? Her brother, who is a commoner with no power, was able to track the perpetrator, but the royal police couldn't. Make it make sense. Even the little king was present. At least they could have done something for him, at least. And why is the prime minister the only one handling everything? How much authority does he have? Even his team members would be reporting about the poisoning and such to other leads or managers only. He seems more powerful than the king himself. I don't understand the rules of this monarchy. It's like I'm watching a fan fiction of Ayu and Byeon Woo-seok rather than a high production drama with the whole team working behind it. Can they think of anything more creative than killing someone to move the plot along? Predictable plot. Come on, I made theory videos predicting the future outcomes even before the halfway mark. It was that simple. The palace fire, the queen, or her dad might have done it. The car tampering, her dad. Poisoning, it's the same. The only twist I did not see coming was the PM going rogue. He acted too nice and in love to become a supervillain. I still cannot believe it because it doesn't add up. He's a smart man. He should know that Huiju's not simply gonna leave the prince and run off with him if he steps down or dies. So why risk so much? Maybe there is something else going on with him. I do hope so for my sanity. Huiju, begging her father, the man who tolerated her just because she was his blood, to help her was so out of character. Him helping her was even more so. Why did the prince not claim the throne for this long? Why did he see his nephew suffer and not do anything sooner? I have no clue. The story was somewhat unforgettable too, as they kept repeating the same plot points over and over again. I was watching the first Rost Chinese drama that beautifully connected the past and present during the same time this one Yet that one was so good. The character arcs were chef's kiss. Though that had 32 episodes to develop gradually, I wish this one had more screen time to let us feel something without being rushed. This drama is listed as a rom com, but with a few rom, everything else was just sad, fashion, and fiction. I did not like the clothes Huiju wore in the drama either. She is a CEO of Castle Beauty, a fashion and beauty brand. So I was expecting some classy, yet tasteful clothes or even some fun silhouettes. But no, everything was plain and boring. That white pantsuit made me cringe. And don't get me wrong, I carried everything gracefully, but I watched Hotel Delina and was awed by her outfits. And here, thank you, next. And did Byeon also get a lip filler or a lip plumber? I couldn't look away from his lips in some scenes as it looked different somehow. Theory and predictions. I believe in episode 11 and 12, after the princess admitted in the hospital, the, the prime minister and the queen's father might plot something, and when before they execute it, the prince shows up. So they'll do something drastic and desperate to get rid of the prince again. But this time, Huiju might find the truth and reveal it in public, thus taking down the prime minister and the queen's father once and for all. If the girl the queen mother hid is Ae-reum, the staff of the prince's private residence who poisoned Huiju, then her confession could help with this. I also have a wild theory. What if that girl is someone who worked during the late king's time in the palace and saw who started the fire? She could have stashed that servant away to keep her quiet. That would make sense too. Since the show was listed as a comedy, I doubt there will be a sad ending. So I'm hoping for at least a decent closure to this drama. Conclusion. What my biggest pet peeve was, the show was not feeling organic, as if the scenes were placed there to move forward rather than everything happening naturally. I'm waiting to finish the show and move on. What are your thoughts? Let me know your theories and thoughts in the comments and subscribe for future updates.